Okay, so hi. This is Aoife again. I'm really bored at home, so I thought I might as well post something here since it seems to be the cool thing to do again. I have a story to tell. Most of you have probably heard me ranting about it recently, anyway. But the reason I'm at home is because I'm missing work, which is because of the snow, basically. Don't get me wrong, we have about 3 inches here, maybe, and it's not snowing anymore, it's currently melting. Um, but yesterday it was snowing, and being the excitable little freak I am, I decided to go out and play slash shop in the snow. That's really hard to say, play slash shop. But I was kind of crunching happily around the place with my bags of shopping. And like really heavy bags of shopping as well. I got milk and apple juice, heavy things like that. And I got back to my apartment. I was just ready to stick my key into the keyhole. and all of a sudden my key isn't in my hand anymore. And it's probably dropped out of my hand into the snow somewhere. So I curse for a while, try to call people, but nobody answers their phone on a Sunday, so I kind of trudge back and retrace my steps. Like, I didn't even go far, I sort of did a round of my part of the city. So I kind of just retraced my steps exactly how I had walked them because I could almost follow my own footsteps in the snow. And then I asked in all the shops nearby, had anybody picked up a key outside, and they were like, no, no, sorry, oh, good luck. And I was like, thanks. But nothing. I did it 3 times and there was nothing. So then I called my landlord, and the faggot didn't answer. It being Sunday, and he was probably out playing in the snow with his lovely children. So I called the locksmith, and he was at a creche, and there's loads of children screaming. So I was like, yeah, I'll call you back. And then he told me to call him back in an hour and a half. So I went to an internet cafe to keep warm and indulge my addictions. And I was kind of happily complaining on Facebook, and all of a sudden the guy beside me starts screaming. And I thought, he might have a mental disability or something. It might be totally normal for him. But all of a sudden, right, I just kind of I glanced to the side of me and I didn't do anything for a second. And all of a sudden he just fell on me. He fell on my shoulder and he was shaking really, really hard, and he was gasping and choking. So for some reason I didn't panic. Everyone else was like, oh my god, oh my god. And I was just like, So I kind of lowered him to the ground and put him on his side so he wouldn't choke because there was stuff coming out of his mouth. And somebody was like, call an ambulance, even though they had a phone. So I kind of picked up my phone and called 911, and calmly told them where I was. And they were like, oh, thanks million, we'll be there in 2 seconds. So I was like, okay, great. And everybody's freaking out. This woman starts crying even though she has no clue who the guy is. The guy is on the floor. He's in his 50s or 60s, like just breathing out blood. And I'm not really panicking. I'm kind of more just worried because there's blood on the floor and that guy might not be able to breathe, and he was really shaking really badly. So I assumed it was a seizure. And I kept talking to him, and I kept telling him the ambulance is going to come and it's on his way. And I looked at his email account, and his name was this, and I was like, okay, Colin, we're going to get through this. The ambulance is on its way. And he was like, ah. So he was in a bad place. And then the ambulance arrived. They called me a very responsible girl, and the guy, they put oxygen on his face, and they put him on a stretcher, and he was like, thank you so much. And I was like, no problem. It's the least I could do, and everything. So then I left the internet cafe, kind of a little bit traumatized, this post-traumatic stress. So I kind of wandered home when the locksmith called me, and he was like, oh hi, I just looked up your address on my computer there. It's a restricted system, and I can't cut a key for you without having to change every lock in the building, which means you'll be paying your landlord well over €300 and all this stuff. And I was like, oh my god, just let me in. I just want to get in home because it's snowing and I'm really cold. And he was like, okay, I can cut a key for you, but I'd have to destroy it straight away. I was like, thanks. So he let me into my apartment, and Cleo just immediately started playing with him. And like, guys don't like cats for some reason. It's just they don't like them. So I was like, Cleo, get away, get away, get away from the nice man. Oh, it's my boss. Anyway, so where was I? And I gave them the guy, right? The guy lets me in, takes away the key and destroys it, and I have to give him €100 for doing that. Apparently their call out fee is €75, and the key itself was 25, even though I didn't even use it. So yeah, I'm currently very, very poor. And I can't go to work because I'm stuck in my apartment, and my boss is really pissed off at me and keeps texting me, so I'm not in a good place. So I better text her back telling her I'm still waiting for a call back from my landlord. So hopefully I'll get something sorted out. This is a really boring video. What else do I have to say? Hi DLS. Hope you're having a good day. It's the afternoon here. It's probably the morning there. Hope you're having a better day than me anyway. This is so shitty. I better go text her back. Okay. Toodaloo.